we're going to wait just another minute or so.
Oh, okay.
And see how many more people we can get to jump on with us. So I see Victoria joined in. Thank you for being here, Victoria.
I see Evelyn's here.
Yes.
Hi.
Yes, yes.
I thought you weren't going to be there.
They didn't need me. I'm all done.
Aww.
Yeah.
Yay.
Today, for those who don't know, today was her official last day at Park Hospital in Norfolk. And
I'm
so,
retired.
Yay!
Officially retired
Congratulations.
today.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, you can go on to bigger and better things like real estate.
That's
Yeah.
my plan.
Yeah. So,
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
she, I think she found a surprise from the office today when she came in, and as a congratulations for her official retirement from the hospital. So,
Is she going to show us?
There
Oh,
it is.
wow. They're gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yes.
so thanks to the office.
Thank you
for
very
putting
much,
together.
everyone.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, so it's just after 12 o'clock, guys. Thank you all for being here. Really, really appreciate it. As you know, this is our off week, so this is what we refer to as an office meetup. It's a little less formal, a little less regulated. It's an opportunity for us to get face-to-face even when we're not together, and just talk about life in general and how much this COVID thing sucks. But we do have a special guest today. This is someone that my mom has brought in to share with us some of her talents. And so I'm going to let Mom introduce her friend Candace to us, and we'll see what this is all about.
Okay, I can do that. Well, I met Candace actually on, I think it was LinkedIn or something. Anyway, we connected online, so I've never actually met her, but we've been talking online a lot, and I saw all her postings. She owns Daisy's Gift Baskets, and they do baskets, awesome baskets if you see it online, and they also do like the big welcome signs that you see at a lot of these houses, and they have the welcome sitting at the front door. Okay, she does those. And more importantly, what I want is cutting boards for my clients. She does the cutting boards with their name and the day they bought the year they buy the house and all that. And she said if we order a certain number, we get a discount. I already know I want to order 5. Okay, 1 for myself, 4 for clients. So I just need some other people to order too, so I can save money. All right, so welcome, Candace. I'm excited to hear what you have to say.
Thank you so much, and thank you for inviting me on your Zoom call today. I really appreciate it. Let me tell you a little bit about me. I'm Candace Massengale, and I've been in the hospitality business, marketing, and sales pretty much since I was able to work. And recently, I worked at Busch Gardens in marketing and sales, and I've been there 7 years, and I got furloughed on April 1st. So I've been furloughed, but in the past, all my years, I've done a lot of creative stuff, baskets for corporate clients, families, birthdays, and stuff like that. And I always enjoyed it so much. So when I got furloughed, you know, I'm not one to sit around. So I said to myself, I think I'm going to start doing the baskets again because I really love them. And along the way, I got involved in doing wood signs, Lazy Susans, like you said, the welcome signs, and cutting boards. So I'm on Facebook, Daisy's Gift Baskets, and also have a link to my website on that page. So again, thank you for this opportunity. But let me give you a little example. I did a couple to just show you a little bit of what I do, but of course I can customize these on any way you want to word on a cutting board. So can you see that?
Yep. Yeah, we can see it.
This is a little example. It has the last name, and then it has the address if you want that, and the month and year of when they purchased. And then that is done in vinyl, and it's a gold vinyl. Are you still there?
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, we're here.
Okay, my screen went black, so I just wanted to make sure.
No, you're fine.
Also, I did another one just to show you a little bit. This one's done in paint and vinyl.
I like that.
So the name, Aiken's Family, established in 2020. But again, like I said, I can do anything you want on it, customize it and personalize it if you'd like. Now, we're talking with Sharon. I really sell these at $49 a piece. So I told her, I was like, well, if we could get 15 or more, I'll give it to you at 29. So that's what we're trying to do today. Maybe we can get some of you to order some more so we can get the price down for all of you to $29. Did anybody have any questions?
Do you have any of your baskets that you could hold up?
No, actually I'm in Nag's Head.
Oh, okay.
Vacationing with my family of about 20 here.
Okay.
Thank goodness they're all at the beach. But no, I didn't bring any with me, but they are on my Facebook page and my website, which on my Facebook page has a link to my website too. Yeah, so the baskets I do, I can customize the baskets as well. I do a lot of unique baskets, but the new home ones, typically they'll have a home, sweet home sign, a plant, a bottle of wine, wine glasses, hand towels, stuff like that in the baskets. But I have several, so go look at the baskets as well. They're really nice and do get a lot of people buy those.
And I thought I saw you post one with the fall basket. It had the little pumpkins and
Yeah,
it's
it's got a fall.
that
Yep,
was
it's
really
got a
cute.
little.
Right.
Thank you,
was
thank you.
really
Yeah, fall's coming, and pretty soon I have to get my Christmas ones going.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, any questions from anybody?
What's the turnaround time?
I'm pretty quick at it, so I could do it in 24 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you ship them, or do we need to come pick them up, or do you?
Well,
deliver?
I'm in Williamsburg. I live in Kings Mill, so I'm right down the street from you guys. I can ship, but majority of the time I hand deliver.
Okay. Very good. The $49, does that include delivery?
Yes.
Okay. All
Does
right.
the $29 deliver?
Yes.
If we get
29, you guys, remember 29 if we can get 15 or more orders.
Well, I'm 5, so come on, guys. We only need 10 more.
Very good.
I might could increase mine a little bit too. So I don't know why I'm signed on twice. Stacia, do you know why I'm signed on twice? I turned my phone off, but I'm still showing up twice. I don't know.
Your phone is probably still on. You just don't
It's
know
still,
it.
yeah, it's still logged in. That's okay. No big
Oh.
deal.
All right, so sorry. So I don't know what I'm doing on this. So,
Mhm.
all right.
Thank you, Candace. I appreciate, we appreciate you being here. Appreciate the
Thank you.
information.
My
And,
pleasure.
I shared the link in the chat, and we'll make sure to include that in the email that goes out to all of the team, along with a copy of this recording. So
Awesome.
definitely
Thank
get
you.
that out there. So we'll try to gather up a few more orders for you. So if you see anything come in from the Long and Foster office, you'll know where it came from.
Great. That'll be awesome.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks, Candace. I'll
Thank
be in
you.
touch.
Have a good day, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Very, very cool. So yeah, cutting boards, huh? So
Yeah.
they,
Wait, I used to do wine baskets, and honestly, not everybody does the wine thing anymore. So I thought, well, everybody uses a cutting board, right? You do. Well, no, you don't cook. That's why. But I use a cutting board.
Or their countertops.
And I broke mine. So I mean, literally, I've used it so much it snapped, and I had to throw it away. And it's like, I need one. So.
very cool. I think it's really cute. It'd be a nice memento, something to remember the occasion. It's probably something that people would keep forever and ever.
Right.
Which is that's something Debbie and I have always done, is try to provide them something that's more personal, and not just necessarily tastes great, or not necessarily, because I used to give away like Home Depot or Lowe's gift cards because I figure everybody's going to put their personal touches on the property once they move in. And I thought that was a very practical gift. And while I'm sure they were always appreciated, I mean, who doesn't want to spend $100 at Lowe's? I know I do. I think, you know, maybe tugging on those heartstrings with an emotional gift, making that type of connection might be a little more long lasting, something that they're never going to throw away. So I think that's a nice idea, whether it's a cutting board or, you know, Cutco does those amazing super sharp knives and scissors and things like that. And you can have them personalized. I think those are also a really nice idea. And of course, they offer free sharpening forever and ever. Debbie just got a couple of knives the other day, and oof, man, they're like plastic, but they're so sharp. I don't know what kind of knives they are, but they're dangerous.
Are they ceramic? Are they white?
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, all you have to do is touch that steak or whatever. Last night was the first time I ever used one, and it was just like so sharp, so scary. So all types of different gift ideas, but cutting boards is interesting. I have not done that before, but I do think it's definitely got a place in our market. So, anybody else do anything different, unique, or interesting with respect to closing gifts?
I have tried a new angle.
Struggle to think of something. Sorry.
Go ahead. Was that Evelyn? Go ahead.
Yeah, I just said it's always a struggle to come up with, you know, an idea that's specific to your client. For me.
Well, maybe try this. I'm trying a whole new angle, and maybe you guys, you know, tell me what you think. I have not done any gifts this year.
Well, that's an angle.
Not on purpose. It was just like one thing after another, and then I blink and it's been 2 months. And you know, whether it be through COVID because we can't attend or whatever, I unfortunately not done so many gifts this year.
Yeah. It's
The last one I did, I'm sorry, the last one I did.
Go ahead, Bella.
Was a woman, her mother and her son that moved in together, and the son is like 5 or 6. So and I found out in the, you know, in building the relationship with the buyer was she does drink wine. So I did a couple of bottles of wine and with the wine glasses, and I filled it, you know, with chocolate and candies. And then for the little boy, I did like coloring books and crayons and like juice boxes and stuff, and a little cup for him. So if they did a toast, then he wouldn't feel left out. He had boxes.
That's nice.
Nice.
You know, sort of something.
That's really, really good. Any way that you can include the kids in something, I think the parents will always remember that you did that. So that's brilliant. Very good idea. So let's talk about making an impact, a lasting impact with someone. Because I know that Mom had a couple of stories come up recently, and then I had one of my own come up recently. And so I just thought I would share that with you guys because years ago, apparently, I helped a couple buy a house, and I always put people on my magazine, you know, the American Lifestyle magazine. And so they've been getting this magazine, I would imagine, 6 times a year for however many years it's been. And they called last week because, and I don't have this personal relationship with them. We're not friends on Facebook. I don't follow them on LinkedIn or Twitter or Instagram or anything like that. So it was a surprise to me to get a call from a name I didn't even recognize. And the message was that you had helped us buy our house and now we want to sell. So there's a lot of power in, you know, trying in some way to maintain a relationship. And, you know, this is an example of me doing the absolute minimum, right? I haven't talked to these people or Facebook messaged them or texted them in years and years. But for whatever reason, and I'm going to credit the magazine, they decided to come back to Debbie and I when it was time to sell that property. So there is a lot of power in your ability to maintain a relationship. So I would just encourage you all to find something that works for you. And I like the magazine because it is literally set it and forget it, as this is a perfect example of that. So, and I know Mom also had a couple of recent examples of similar situations. It was a long time ago, and they come back around, or you know, whether they were a client or they weren't a client. The point is, you know, don't ever stop following up. Don't ever stop trying to communicate with somebody. And when the time is right, they'll come back around. Do you want to talk about the example you shared with me yesterday a little bit, Mom? You're muted. You're muted.
Okay, so no, I'm not. So I had a few episodes actually. I'm one that never throws anything away when it comes to professional paperwork. So I have these stacks of old contacts and I decided to go through them. Some of them are like 4 years old. Okay. So the other night I started calling some of these and you know, as I expected, some of them bought houses, you know, like 4 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever, totally lost track. And I just wished them well and let it go. But in the midst of one of those that I called, I emailed, and it was a listing that I was trying to get, and I've been in touch with them for about a year, hadn't heard anything. And so I emailed her and said, you know, hey, the market is so hot right now, and the prices are higher than they were. What do you think? And sure enough, we're listing her house. I mean, I have an appointment to list her house. Yeah, so it's a done deal. I have another buyer that bought an investment house up in Newport News a couple years ago, called me this morning. Sharon, I think we want to sell our house. Our tenants just got shipped to Guam or transferred to Guam, and we're going to sell this house. So that's another one. Some not so good, you know, yeah, we already bought, sorry, you know, things like that. But I think, you know, we've been saying for years, I know Jason and I and Joshua, we all say follow up, follow up, and then we don't do it. So I'm a good example too, if I do the least follow up of anybody. Okay, so don't do what I do. Do what we say. Because there's a lot of houses that we've missed because of that. But, oh, I know, the one that I forgot to tell you, and I'll make this the last one, okay, is, okay, so in March, one of my clients, my past clients, referred me his aunt and uncle who happen to live in New Jersey. They're, you know, elderly. And of course, COVID hit. And so they literally stopped. They said, no, we're not coming. We're doing nothing right now. So I called him the other night to find out about, okay, well, what's happening? You know, are they going to come? The market's really good, blah, 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 all that. And started talking to the wife. And I said, well, how do you like living in your house? You've been there, what, 3-4 years now? And she said, well, we're actually growing out of it. And I said, oh, so you're thinking about selling? Guess what? I'm working up a CMA for them now. So you just never know who you call about whatever reason you call them doesn't matter. If the conversation turns to real estate, it could work. It could work. Okay, I just said that was the last one, but can I tell you one more? I have such stories. Okay, I have to tell you this other one, okay? This lady, Jason, remember about 2 years ago, I was showing a property in Kiln Creek to another couple. And this lady came walking around the corner in this neighborhood and says, oh, Sharon, hi, how are you? I didn't have a clue who she was, okay? All I knew was her name was, she said, I'm Pat. Remember me? I'm Pat. I'm thinking, no, not a thing. So I come home, I look, and it's like, okay, there's a Pat here that I have in my paperwork, but I thought she lived in Carolina. What's she doing up here? Anyway, crazy story. This was literally about 3 years ago. Okay, so she called me and said, you know, hey, I'm having a medical condition. I'm going to move to Washington with my son. I mean, I didn't know if she lived in Newport News or she lived in California. I really didn't know what the situation was.
And so I said, okay, well, you know, I can't really help you in Washington, but I can refer you. So I referred, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, she called me the other night and said, I need you to refer me an agent. In fact, I talked to Betsy about this. She said, I need you to refer me an agent so that I can sell my house in North Carolina. I said, oh, okay, I can do that. So all of a sudden I know now she is actually in North Carolina. She's not here like I thought she was. Okay. So again, it just, you know, hold on to all those little pieces of paper because you never know when it's going to come back to you. And now I get a referral fee off of somebody who I don't even remember. Don't even remember this lady.
Yeah.
So, super lady though, really nice. So, but that's the job we're in. We're in the job of helping people. And we have to remember to hold on to their information because we never know when they're going to reach out to us because we made an impact on them and they need our help. And that's what we do. So I'll try to shut up now. Shall I mute myself again?
I don't know. And I think those are great stories. And it's just, you know, it's evidence that, you know, a CRM or a database or, you know, anything that you can do to try to maintain the relationship with the people you meet every single day, whether it's today, tomorrow, 6 months from now, or 6 years from now. If you can stay in some sort of contact, some sort of rapport with these people, there's a really good opportunity that can turn into commissions down the road. And I think that's really the point. You know, you want to make an impression. Obviously, you're going to make the first impression, and hopefully you're going to be able to help them with a transaction today. And I think the cutting board is a great emotional gift, some sort of a way to connect with those people at closing. But you also want to have something that lasts, you know, a lot longer. And whether that's Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or the American Lifestyle magazine, you need to constantly be reminding people that you're in real estate and you're here to serve. Hey, Victoria, are you talking to me? Oh, you're breaking up a little bit. Sorry.
Can I say hi to La Chamel? Hi, La Chamel.
Yeah.
Haven't seen you in ages.
Hey, hey, La, I don't know if you can hear us, brother, but just want to say congratulations. He got his PICRA ratified, and they're moving forward with that purchase transaction. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank
And you're welcome. Yeah. So, very cool. Very cool.
But some of the PICRAs I'm dealing with right now, that's a feat, let me tell you. That's a success story. Oh, look,
I thought that was going to be hard.
Oh. All right, gang. Anybody got anything they'd like to share? Stacia, you got anything that we need to know about? Obviously, we're struggling, you know, through this corporate technical shutdown.
Struggling's an understatement.
Yeah. So corporate, we have another meeting. They're meeting every day. And, you know, word is that there was an attack on one of our vendors that has caused, you know, this incredibly company-wide, incredibly inconvenient collapse of part of our IT systems. And so they are doing all they can as fast as they can to get it back up and running. It's been a couple of days now, and so it's tough. And
I'm into day 4 of not being able to catch up.
yeah, it's really, really tough.
However, still continue to send me your contracts. Don't worry about case sheets at this point. Just send me your contracts and stuff, and we'll just pick up when we get to that point when we can get into case sheets. Turn in your commission check. If there's commission checks, I do get to pay those out. I have to do them a little trickier. Earnest money checks, I can still deposit them. Again, I got to do something different, make it a little more complicated, but I can still deposit those checks. So still turn in your contracts, your listings, your changes, all of that stuff. I can still do the stuff in Rain. I just can't necessarily do the stuff in Long and Foster side. Turn in, if you, not that I want any releases, but if you got releases, make sure you send those to me too, so that I can at least update Rain if that's our listing. If it's not our listing, you know, it'll just be something I keep until I can process it through K-Sheets. So just know that we are still trying to pay people and whatnot.
Very cool. Very cool. So as news breaks, we will bring it to you straight away. You can be sure. And there's another meeting in a couple of hours. And if anything interesting comes out of that, I'll be sure to pass it along. And of course, you guys are welcome to reach out to any of us if you have an issue that you need help with. Stacey's very good at solving problems, so call her first.
And don't forget the Listopoly. They're still doing that contest. So
Yeah.
Is that okay if we don't do that recording thing on a daily basis? If
no,
we
just
check it
just
off and
just check it off and send it to me. I have to have it in by Tuesday evening for the week. So just send it to me.
okay.
The checklist. Or Jason. Jason will send it to me either way. That way it'll get taken care of.
But I mean, if we did something last week and we haven't turned it in, we can still
No,
turn it in.
Yeah. Still
I'll
turn
check it
in.
out.
All right, because
Yeah.
I'm just kind of keeping the sheet and checking things off as I do them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
but I think there's some weekly contests too, aren't there, Jason?
There are, yeah.
So,
Yeah,
so yeah,
there's some incentive to turn something in each week
Yeah,
as it develops.
so get
Okay.
those to me by Monday if possible. That way I can
Okay.
get it in the system by the time they want.
Okay.
But yeah, it's definitely put a little, wrench in our doing things. But some of the stuff like Moxie, I know that was one of the options on there, adding clients and whatnot. There are ways around it. Jason sent that link yesterday. I'll put some of those links and attachments into the email I send with this video later, but just know that it's, we are working on it. It's just a struggle.
And you mentioned, I have just a observation. You mentioned the deposits. Are agents still making the deposits to Long Foster? I thought we were supposed to be
Yes.
doing them all to Sage.
I would prefer you to do them at Sage.
Well, I mean, I do the contracts that I'm writing right now. I put in the contract that the deposit will be online through Zocam to Sage.
Yeah, and that
perfect. Works.
That's perfect. However, there are
fine.
still some people who send in to us. So
yeah, that's fine.
It's weird. Okay. All right. Just checking because that's what I do. And it works really good. I mean, that way people just take a picture of their check and it's like you depositing your check in your bank account. It's really easy.
yeah, would be much better if that's where it went.
Okay.
Then when we get releases such as, a buyer side and we're holding earnest money, I can't release that right now. So
right. And they would be able to.
Then they would, yes.
Yeah.
At least we hope so. I think their system's a little wacky too.
Okay.
Hey, Jason, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
ma'am.
I just have a real quick question. I got to get out of the car here in a minute. In 140 characters or less, I've never done a listing with a condo association and a homeowners association. Would I be requesting 2 packets from 2 different places, or is it all the same place?
2 places, 2 packets. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Make sure you get
Are they typically?
I'm sorry. So HomeWise is a good place to start. And you may be able to find both associations in HomeWise. If not, then you'll have to contact the one or however many associations that you cannot find in HomeWise. Yeah.
Well, I found what I think is I think I found them on HomeWise, and tell me if this sounds familiar. The condo association packet is about 265, and then it had a lender letter that was about 125. Is that everything that I needed, or is there still, that's not the second packet, is it?
No, that's not the second packet. And you may not need that lender letter. You need to confirm with the
Okay.
mortgage company and see if they require that.
Okay.
Because, yeah, they don't always require that. It's optional, which is why there's an additional charge for it. So depending on the
Okay.
type of loan the buyer is getting, you need to find out if the mortgage company is going to require that lender letter or not.
Okay. All right, sounds like a plan. The unknown is scary, so I just wanted to have a plan.
Now,
Indeed.
if it's our listing, make sure you have both the forms filled out for upload, because you're going to need the condo form and the
And
POA.
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good point. And that the PO, they're not both in the packet that you set up for us. The listing packet. One,
In
and I think it's just one of them.
Probably just the property owners. That's the most.
No,
Okay.
or
Yeah.
or I have a condo one. I swear it's in both, but maybe that's the sales contract. I have both.
Well, I'll take a look. But okay, that makes sense. I have a request for them to call me, the management association. So we'll see.
Perfect.
Anyway,
Enjoy your day.
I have to dip. You guys have fun. Good to see everybody. Thank you.
Cool.
Bye.
Yeah. Oh, that's Dab. My bad. Dab? Is it Dab?
And
Is that a Dab?
Yeah.
just so everybody knows, I do have the listing with both the POA and the condo.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Because
Cool.
you know I have so many templates out there.
Yes. Yes, we do. So,
Tried to make sure I covered most of the bases, you know?
all right, y'all. Anything else? Anybody want to share anything before we pop off here? No?
I'm good.
Have a most excellent day. And if you need us, you know where to find us.
Okay, goodbye. I don't know how to, okay,
Bye.
I don't know how to sign off on my phone.
That's okay. I'm going to turn you off right now.
Me
Will that
too.
turn off my phone? Okay.